Assalamualaikum. Hi, today we discuss about index number. First we look at its definition. Index number is a statistical measure of average change in a variable or a group of variables, which is price, quantity, or value with respect to time, space, or other characteristics. Look at example. Use of index number. First one is Consumer Price Index (CPI), which measures the changes in price of consumer goods. Second example is Kuala Lumpur Composite Index (KLCI). So this index provides information on the investment climate of Bursa Malaysia. Okay, then you need to know what is base period. The year that is used to compare its value with the values of the other years. And index number for the base year is always 100. Remember that, always 100. Second, you also need to know what is the current period, recent period, and index measured at a given time point. And third one is weightage. So there are three types of weightage. First one is Laspeyres, means quantity or price from base year as a weight. Second is Paasche, which is quantity or price from current year as a weight. And last one, fixed, which means that weight aggregate, means one period is chosen. But in constructing of index number, there are three problems that may be occurred. First one is selecting of items. Second, selecting appropriate weights. And last one, selecting the base year. First, look at selecting of items. So these items will depend on the purpose to which final index will be put, and may include a group of items or only one item. Second is selecting appropriate weight, which is a value that shows the importance of an item in the index number. Higher weight for more important item or lower weight for less important items. And third one is the problem. How to select the base year means the base year should not be too far from the year that index is computed. Second is the base year should be normal and stable year with no drastic changes. Next, we proceed to types of index number. Three types. First is price index, means you compare level of price of variables from one period to another. Second is quantity index, which means the measurement is based on the changes in the quantity of variable changes over time. And third type is value index, which is combination effect of price and quantity. So now is unweighted index. First, simple relative index means this index involves only single item in the comparison of the ratio of price or quantity between the current period and the base period. The keyword here is single item. So this is the formula to calculate simple relative price index and then simple relative quantity index. Second unweighted index is simple average of relative index. So now we move on to calculate average of relative index. So this one based on average of the ratio of the price or quantity for each product computed. Means after you calculate simple relative index, you may use the value obtained to calculate simple average of relative index. So look at this formula for price and second one is for quantity index. And last one for unweighted index is simple aggregate index. So this one is based on adding all elements in the composite for a given time period and dividing this result with the sum of the same period elements during the base period. This one formula for simple aggregate price index. Second is simple aggregate quantity index. So based on this unweighted index, you have 5 symbols. First one is PT. PT stands for current period price. P0 is base period price. QT, current period quantity. Q0, base period quantity. And last one, N, number of elements or items. Okay, so this one is weighted index. First is weighted aggregate index. So based on same weight, represented by W. Next is weighted aggregate quantity index. So second weighted index is weighted average relative index. The word here is average. So this one is formula to calculate weighted average relative price index. Second is to calculate weighted average relative quantity index. Means based on this formula, when you need to calculate weighted average relative index, you need to divide by sum weight. Here, summation of weight. Okay, next is Laspeyres index. This index uses the base period of price or quantity as weight. So this one formula for Laspeyres price index. Look at the formula and then this one, Q naught, and then Q naught. So, Laspeyres price index use quantity of base period as weight compared to Laspeyres quantity index, which is price of base period used as weight. And last one is Paasche index. This index uses the current period of price or quantity as weight. Paasche price index use quantity of current period as weight. Meanwhile, Paasche quantity index use current price as weight. So same as unweighted index, you need to know what is the symbol represents for each formula. PT, current period price. P0, base period price. QT, current period quantity. Q0, base period quantity. N, number of elements or items. And last one, W, weighting factor chosen. Okay, how to calculate index number? Look at example 1. The following table shows the average price and quantity of 4 food bought by GH Restaurant in 2018 and 2019. So, by looking at the table, we have meat, chicken, prawn, and squid. Yummy. Okay, then using the year 2018 as the base period, calculate price index of each item for the year 2019. So based on the question, the keyword here is each item. So based on the question, what you need to do is to calculate simple relative price index. Okay, so by looking the formula, identify what is the PT. Recall back, PT is current price. Meanwhile, PO is price of the base period. So, look at the table. PT. Where is PT? So, PT is here. This one. Next, PO. PO is based on 2018 here. Okay, then proceed to calculate. Let's say first item is meat. Substitute PT is 14 and PO is 12.5 times 100. At the end, you got 112%. Second, calculate for chicken. You got 90%. Third is prawn, 120%. And last one is squid, which is 133.33%. Okay, based on this price index, let's say you want to comment based on index for chicken. So chicken, look at the value obtained. So this one is 90%, which is less than 100. So less than 100 means the chicken or the price of chicken for the year 2019 has decreased by 10%. 10% means 100 minus 90. Okay then, let's say you need to comment the price index of squid. So look at the value obtained. The value is 133.33%. Therefore, the price of squid for the year 2019 has increased by 33.33%. So this one is increase because the value of price index is greater than 100 compared the price index for chicken, which is decrease. Okay, we proceed to example 2, which is same data for foods items bought by GH restaurant in 2018 and 2019. So based on this example, you need to calculate the simple relative quantity index for the year 2019. Okay, first, we call back the formula for simple relative quantity index, which is QT over Q0 times 100. Where is QT? QT means current quantity. Here is QT. Then where is Q0? Q0 based on quantity of the base period. Okay, next, substitute. For example, simple relative quantity index for meat. QT. Where is QT? 10.8 divided by Q0. 9. And then times 100. So you got 120%. Second, for chicken. Substitute at the end, you got 116.04%. And then prawn, you got 168.18%. Meanwhile, for squid, you got 144.74%. So this one, the example shows how to calculate simple relative quantity index, means for each item. Okay, now we proceed to example 3. Same data, which is by GH restaurant in 2018 and 2019. Okay, so based on 2018 as the base year, calculate the simple average relative price index for the year 2019 and interpret its meaning. Means you need to give your comment or explanation based on the value obtained. So recall back before this on example 1. You calculate simple relative price index, means you calculate index for each item. But here, you need to calculate simple average relative price index. So this one is the formula, but I need you to focus on this bracket, PT over P0. So that one represent simple relative price index, which is you have calculated before. So when you need to calculate simple average, just sum up all the index before, which is 112 plus 90 plus 120 plus 133.33, then divide by 4. So why 4? Because you have 4 different items. At the end, you got 113.83%. Then interpret. So based on the value obtained, the value is greater than 100%. Therefore, the average price of all items for the year 2019 has increased by 13.83%. Okay, now we proceed to example 4. The table shows the price and quantities of nuts sold at Norway Paradise Shop for the year 2015, 2017, and 2019. Using the year 2015 as the base period. First question, calculate the Laspeyres price index for the year 2019 and give your comment. So this one is direct question. Laspeyres price index for the year 2019. What is the formula? So this one, you need PT, Q naught, and P naught. What is the weight? So the weight here is Q naught. Where is it? Q naught. Quantity of 2015. Where is PT? Price of 2019. Where is P naught? Price of 2015. Then substitute. At the end, you got 121.99%. Comment. The price of nuts sold for the year 2019 has increased by 21.99%. Why increase? Look at here. The value obtained greater than 100%. That's why the price has increased. Okay, next we proceed to question B. Calculate the Laspeyres quantity index for the year 2017. What is the formula? Here. What is the weight used to calculate this index? The weight here is P naught. Where is the P naught? P naught based on 2015. Here, P naught. Where is the QT? 2017. And then Q naught based on 2015. Substitute at the end, you got Laspeyres quantity index for the year 2017 equal to 107.24%. Okay, example 5. Still similar, Norway Paradise Shop. So 3 different type of nuts. Using the year 2015 as the base period, calculate the Paasche price index for 2017. So what is the formula for Paasche price index? So what you need is PT, QT, and P naught. So where PT? PT is based on 2017. Here is PT. Okay, then QT. QT is based on 2017. Here is QT. And last one, P naught. P naught is based on 2015. P naught. Then, if you look at the Paasche price index formula, what is the weight used for this index? So the weight used here is QT. Because QT upper and lower. Okay, so proceed to calculate Paasche price index for 2017. Substitute all the values into the formula. Then you got final answer equal to 110.53%. Okay, next. Proceed to B. Calculate the Paasche quantity index. So what is the formula for Paasche quantity index? So this one is the formula, and what is the weight used for this index? The weight used is current PT, current price. So what is the PT for this question? Where is the column? QT and Q naught. PT used here is 2019. Okay, so first erase what we have done before. Focus on question B. PT 2019. So 2019 here PT. Then QT 2019 QT and Q naught. Q naught based on base period which is 2015. So Q naught here. So focus on these three columns. Substitute at the end, you got 126.70%. Then you need to give the comment based on the value obtained. The quantity of nuts sold for year 2019 has increased by 26.70%. Why increase? Because the value obtained is greater than 100 here. Okay, so that one is how to calculate Paasche price index and Paasche quantity index. Okay guys, before we proceed to next example, let's try on your own this question. Okay, take your time to solve this question and at the end, please check your answer. Okay, so let's proceed to example 6. So this one is based on 4 items A, B, C, and D that sold at Afia shop for 2 years, 2016 and 2019. Using the year 2016 as the base period, calculate a suitable simple index for each item in year 2019 and determine which item experienced the smallest increment in quantity. So this one is indirect question. But look at this. What each item? Second is quantity. So when you need to calculate simple index for each item but based on quantity, so you just need to use simple relative quantity index QT and Q naught. So based on the table, where is QT column? QT is based on 2019 and then Q naught is based on 2016. So this one QT and this one is Q naught. Then substitute. First item A, 10.8 divided by 9. So you got 120%. Second item B. So item B, 12.0 divided by 10.5. So you got 114.29%. Third item C, 3.8 divided by 2.5 times 100, you got 152%. And last item D, substitute QT and Q naught, you got 128.57%. Okay, after you calculate all this simple relative quantity index, next determine which item experienced the smallest increment in quantity. So the keyword here is the word increment. So increment is based on index number which is greater than 100%. So by looking at all the index number, all of it are greater than 100%. Means all the item experience increment in quantity, but which one is the smallest increment? So smallest increment is based on item B, 114.29%. Therefore, item B experienced the smallest increment in quantity, which is by 14.29%. Okay, so we still focus on Afia shop, but this one, calculate weighted aggregate quantity index for year 2019 using the price of 2016 as the weight. So based on the question, you call back weighted aggregate index. Paasche, Laspeyres, which one? So the keyword here, using the price of 2016 as the weight. So we will use this formula, P naught. So P naught, price of 2016. So P naught here, and then P naught. P naught. So in front of the P naught is based on quantity. index. That's why QT over Q0. Substitute all the values. Then you got 127.57%. Okay, next. The question, same question. Name the index calculated. So name the index calculated. What is your answer? Try first. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, time's up. Same with your answer. If same, good, very good. Means you may recall what you have learned before in previous slide. Okay, so the answer is Laspeyres quantity index. Why quantity index? Because of this word, quantity index. Then why Laspeyres? Because you use the price of base year as the weight. That's why the index calculated is Laspeyres quantity index. Okay, we proceed to question B. Using 2016 as the base year, calculate simple aggregate quantity index for the year 2019 and explain the value obtained. Okay, so what is the formula for simple aggregate quantity index? Okay, we will use this formula. Substitute all the QT. So where is QT? QT is based on 2019. And then Q0 based on 2016. This one is Q0. And then this column is QT. Substitute all the values. At the end, you got 121.96%. Next, comment. Based on the value obtained, the quantity of 4 items sold at Afia shop for the year 2019 has increased by 21.96%. Increase because greater than 100%. Let's say you got the index is less than 100%. Therefore, the quantity has decreased by the difference between 100 and the value obtained. Okay, that's all for index number. Hopefully, you can be able to calculate price index, quantity index, and also interpret the value obtained. And then also you may differentiate between weighted index and unweighted index. Assalamualaikum and dah.